Hey everyone, as you full well know, I imagine if you're watching this video, I hosted a competition for the creator demo in my Discord where I got to pick my favorite design and a few runners up. I was originally going to go through this and go step by step through every single character, talking about what I love or hate, and put it into a video, but quite frankly, with the amount of submissions I got, it would be impossible to get it into one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through 9 runner-ups and my favourite character, and then have a few honourable mentions at the end from certain people in the community that I think would like to weigh in on their favourite designs too. Thank you all for submitting entries. You guys blew this out of the water. You did so good and you're all so creative. And even if you're not in this video as a runner-up or a winner, I want to just say thank you for submitting it, because I did look at it and I definitely enjoyed every single character's design. There was not a single bad ones. There were definitely some wacky ones to say the least, but you all put a ton of effort in and I appreciate you all for being a part of the channel and this video. Thank you all for watching, and let's get into this. In 10th place, we have Onyx's Walter White. I actually really like this design. As a fan of the show Breaking Bad, it was pretty cool to see this character come to life with Onyx's design here, and I personally thought it was the best one I saw. So, yeah, that's my reasoning behind number 10, and let's continue. Coming in at 9th place here, we have Mergen's Boss. I really like this. The whole dark, cynical vibe I get from it is really cool, as well as the whole purple tie. I think it really fits into the whole Saints theme, and I think it's a pretty cool boss to look forward to. So that's why I chose my 9th selection, and let's move on to the 8th. Here we have Pupils' Harley Quinn. I personally really like this, as a big fan of the film Suicide Squad. I know not many people like that film. I really liked it, and I think the whole Harley Quinn is pretty fucking cool. So, yeah, I think it'll be a pretty cool boss to use, and that is why I chose them for my 8th selection. Let me know what you think of these, by the way. Coming in at number 7 here, we have Herobrine's Big Smoke. I love GTA San Andreas, and while it may not be my favourite, it's definitely up there, and the Big Smoke character is pretty iconic. So I think that playing as them in Saints Row would be pretty fucking amusing, and obviously I think it's a really well done design as well. It's not really cut any corners, and I think it looks quite like them, so that is why they are my 7th option. Going in at number 6 is one of my personal favourites, and I wouldn't be doing myself a justice and the creator Ranger V1 a justice if I didn't include this. This Chloe Price is pretty down close to my favourite game of all time, or at least one of them, Life is Strange, and I think it's a pretty good port, so to speak, from that game. I think they did a really good job at creating a good likeness, and I will actually be downloading this and having this as one of my bosses to play as in the game, for sure. I think they did a really good job, and I think they're very deserving of one of these spots. Coming in at number 5, we have Cadnas's boss. I really like how this whole one kind of goes together. I'm not too sure what it is about this that I really like, but I think the way the outfit kind of just flows and kind of fits together, it comes to being a really well-rounded boss. And yeah, I personally just really like it, and I think it's quite deserving of the 5th spot on the list. I think this is a fucking really good port from Saints Row 2, and with Saints Row 2 PS being so iconic, I think they've done a really good job of kind of bringing it across, and I actually really like this design, so it's more than deserving of the 4th spot on the list. And let's continue. Next up in our 3rd selection is easily one of the better designs I've seen, and if it wasn't for me liking the first one so much, this would have probably been 1st place if I'm being completely honest, and this will not be the last we even hear of this design. We have Eagle Eye Taxi's Idol Ninja. There's plenty of reasons I could explain for why I love this. First of all, it's a very good representation of his beloved character, but also for everything that Mike Watson did for the community. It's undeniable that this holds a lot of weight when it comes to creating a character that I'm going to be using and downloading. I think it's really good and more than deserving of being on this list, and I think they did a really good job of creating it. And as I said, we still have much more to hear about this character shortly. Coming in at number 2, we have Sam's character. I actually really like this design. It's very purple, which is always a good sign. I love the shoes personally, and I think it all comes together to make a really cool purple themed character that will fit into the Saints perfectly. It's more than deserving of being number 2 on this list, and yeah, I really like this design for sure. And here we are, my favourite character I've seen. This personal OC is undeniably one of my favourites, and it comes with a little story which I'm sure they'll more than want to share very shortly. This is genuinely one of the most unique characters I've seen made in the creator demo. It's very cool, very sort of like goth themed, and I actually really fucking like it. They submitted multiple images, which I'll just show you as I'm talking here. I think it's just a really cool and unique character. I really like the whole theme of the whole black, purple with like the white. I don't know, I just think it all goes together super well. And it's definitely one of my favorites. And as you can see, they are a big fan of this creator themselves. And I definitely think that looking in all the outfits here, they submitted my personal favorite at least. It's more than deserving being the winner, in my opinion. I think they did a really good job. And yeah, I want to congratulate the winner here, Jelly, on winning. So yeah, I'd just like to congratulate Jelly on winning here, and I'll put their little description of their character here in the description of the video. Thank you all for watching, and let's get into the honorable mentions. So, coming in at our first honorable mention here, we have Mr. Saints Godzilla 21, and I'm going to read his description of who he thinks should have been his honorable mention and why. And, newsflash, it's the Idol Ninja design earlier from Eagle Eye Taxi. So, let's get into this. Without a doubt, an honorable mention has to go to Eagle Eye Taxi's recreation of Idol Ninja aka Mike Watson, the Saints Row 2 boss, Mr. Green. Not only has Mr. Green been faithfully recreated and appropriately updated with the Boss Factory, it has reputable tribute to one of the most community's greatest members. If Mike Watson was still with us, I know he would be approving and thankful for his creation. I think that's a very touching message from Zilla here, and I'm sure that Eagle Eye Taxi will appreciate that. 80 points is our second honorable mention here, and let's get into it here. My honorable mention is Milo's Franklin Clinton from GTA 5. I can see the resemblance from their character creation and to Franklin instantly. I appreciate how they made good use out of the colour options for the jacket by completing the entire look for Franklin. Lastly, I can respect a lot that this is a unique character creation that I have not seen anyone else do so far. Great work, Mello. So, there you go. Bailey Points has officially congratulated Mello on being the second honourable mention. So, poor old Goat decided to give us a few submissions here if you're wondering who that is. That would be the Volition employee, everyone. Ooh, hear the room settle for that one. He had this to say. He loved GTR's The Stick because The Stick. He loved Darkness Void's purple character, which is on screen now, because he loves the classic purple shirt vibe. And he loved Comrade's design because it's a cool unholy monster and they haven't just maxed out the sliders to kind of make it look weird, which is quite rare. And there we have it, folks. The honourable mentions are done, the winner complete, and the runner-ups also complete. That's the competition. I hope you enjoyed this. This took a lot longer than you'd think to put together. And I hope the winner is happy that they won. I'll be in contact with the winner after this video. I'm working on how we can set up their sort of promotion for 30 seconds and all the other little bonuses they're going to get throughout the channel. I want to just thank every single person once again who submitted an entry. You guys really blew this competition out of the water. I had no idea how many creative individuals would come, submit entries, and completely blow my expectations with what they could create. You guys did fantastic jobs, and you all, whether you won or didn't, should be proud of yourselves. Thank you for watching. I love you all so much. And yeah, I can't wait to do another one of these, which we definitely will be doing. So keep an eye out in the future for an announcement for that. Once again, a huge thank you. I love you all. Peace out, homies.